Narcissism. YouTube is a breeding ground for narcissists. Have you noticed this? I've been watching YouTube for a long time, since the early days. I've watched a lot of people. When you watch people's videos for long enough, you get a sense of the common threads that run through their personality. And watching enough people, I can see a pretty common thread, and that's narcissism. Well, what is narcissism? Unfortunately, it's one of these words from psychology that has kind of leaked into the mainstream, so people throw it around a lot. There's a lot of words like that. This is one of them. So the meaning is not exactly precise. People kind of use it as a word for like self-absorbed, selfish, things like that. But in like psychiatry, it's like a specific like clinical thing they diagnose. So I don't know exactly how all that works. But what I think about is the myth of Narcissus, the Greek hero guy who he was staring into a pool at his own reflection. He thought he looked so amazing, and all he wanted to do was look at himself all day long. So he's very self-absorbed. He thinks he's the greatest thing ever, and he just wants to be admired by everyone else and by himself. So people who are narcissists, they're people who are like, the way I think about it, they're like, they see themselves as a god almost. Like, I'm amazing and everyone should adore me. Well, that's a perfect fit for YouTube, isn't it? So what is a YouTube channel? You get on there, you say whatever you want, and everyone just watches you. You're the star, you're the center of attention. Everyone showers you with likes. You get all these likes, and then they write these comments. You're like, oh, everyone's talking about me. And you don't have to interact with them if you don't want to. You can't see them. It's just you. It's like you've created a shrine to yourself. Like you're a god, and everyone's there to admire you. I mean, obviously not everyone is like this. What I'm saying is that the platform seems like specifically designed to attract and encourage this type of person. And you can see it. If you keep an eye out for it, you see people that make YouTube videos and you look deeply and look carefully, you'll see this kind of thread where they think that they're special. They think that they're better than other people and that people should watch and admire them. Like, it's such a sick thing almost. Something about these personality types that are a bit fringe, a bit extreme. It makes for an interesting show, you know? It makes for compelling characters. They're like characters in a movie or a play or something, and they're quite compelling. They have these flaws, these like little character weaknesses that you can sort of recognize, and maybe you just feel it, even if you don't quite pinpoint what it is. And they're interesting, they're entertaining to watch, and that's why it makes for pretty good entertainment to just give all these narcissists a platform on which to say whatever they wish to say. So it's a pretty interesting system. I don't think it's like completely destructive or anything. It provides some interesting entertainment. It gives the narcissist some outlet for what they want, and then it gives people who like to watch the show something to do. So it's interesting. So one question I got to wrestle with is, am I a narcissist? Me, Ryan. I created a channel. I created a channel called Ryan's Musings. It's got my name in it. And the whole channel is me talking. It's my face. It's like I built a shrine to myself. I am Ryan. Here I am. Watch me. So am I a narcissist? I feel like it's one of those things where when you're from the inside, you can't really tell. You know, I'm not 100% convinced one way or the other. I don't think I am. One reason that I have some evidence that I'm not is that I get very nervous about the reaction. Like, I don't like to check my app and see like, you know, how many people are watching or all this stuff. It makes me very uncomfortable. This feeling that people are watching me and they might react, they might They might say negative things. All that stuff scares me. So my motivation for coming on here is I just have all these ideas that I really want to share. I want to share them with people. I want to get some sort of feedback or connection or something. It's not that I think I'm so great. I do recognize that I have a certain perspective that I think is valuable and interesting, could be interesting to people. And for many, many years, I just stayed in my cave. I stayed totally isolated in my wizard tower, writing books. I would write so much, man. I have all these journals, just pages and pages like you wouldn't believe, just writing all these ideas. At some point, I thought, what a waste to just put this in a journal that probably no one will ever read. After I die, I doubt anyone's gonna like go through all my things and be like, wow, look at all this stuff. I don't think so, man. I'm not that like full of myself that I think, oh, people are gonna want to know everything about me after I'm dead. No, after I'm dead, people have their own lives. Do they care to rifle through my belongings? But I thought it's kind of a waste to just keep all that to myself, when I thought there's some really interesting and useful stuff, some powerful stuff, some insightful stuff, I thought. And I'm not just trying to like toot my own horn or something, but just like when I think about all these things and how useful they are to me, these things that I've thought about and assimilated, and I thought maybe they could be useful to other people too. So my motivation here is really, I feel like, is to share this stuff, to just show it to other people and see what they think, and maybe they could get something out of it. And I'm not really so comfortable with the like, here I am, look at me sort of thing. Like, I refuse to like ask people to like engage, like, hey, like my video or something, I hate that stuff. When I see the other people doing that on YouTube, it really bothers me. Like, they're trying to manipulate the viewers to do what they want. They want to grow. They want to become like famous and big. They want those numbers to go up. They want their subscriber count to be bigger than this other guy's subscriber account, so they can say, hey, look at me, I got this subscriber count. Like, that stuff disgusts me. I just don't want anything to do with it. So I'm not interested in trying to like appease the algorithm and get people to like boost my subscriber count. I don't want that. I want very authentic. I want people to come and engage who want to be here, that find value in the stuff that I'm saying, and find some value in me being authentic here and trying to share. Like this sea of AI videos that are everywhere, everything feels so hollow and manipulative and fake and horrible. YouTube is starting to get this really sickening feeling to it. I don't like the direction it's going. So I'm here trying to steer the ship back into something more human, more personable, something you could connect with better, maybe. Anyways, those are some of my thoughts about narcissism and how it's everywhere on this platform. And am I a narcissist? I don't know. Maybe time will tell. I don't think so, but maybe I am. Maybe it's hard to see. So those are my thoughts.